This is Krista McCosh, and I am a care visitor with the National Spinal Cord Injury Association Greater Boston Chapter. And we're here today with Matt Eddy, who lives in Lynn, and we're here seeing the great space that he lives in. And we're here to talk to him about some of the issues he's having and being able to maintain his housing.
Yeah.
So Matt, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, about your disability?
Yeah, my name is Matthew Eddy, and I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And I'm 31, and I've lived in Lynn most of my life.
And what limits do you have from your disability?
Well, besides the inability to walk, I have limited use of my arms.
And you also have a vent?
Yeah, breathing issues.
And all these things require really specific care and 24-hour care?
Yes.
And you have that funded right now?
Yes.
And you have PCAs to cover your shifts? So allowing you to live independently in the community?
Yeah.
Okay. And so we're here in your home. It's a beautiful house.
Thank you.
It was all recently done over.
Yeah.
And I understand right now that you're having some issues concerned with being able to maintain living here?
Yeah. I have the threat of foreclosure looming over my head all the time, and I don't know, when they're going to tell me I have to leave or if I can stay. I just don't know.
So the owner of the house got caught up in some of the mortgage crisis issues that are happening right now?
Yes.
And so the mortgage company is foreclosing?
Mm-hmm.
And so what's your goal? What do you want? You want to be able to stay here?
Yeah.
Indefinitely?
Yeah, I don't want to leave.
So you're interested in doing fundraising or getting your story out there to let people know?
Yeah, as many people that can know is good.
And you actually made the house into a nonprofit?
Yeah.
And it's called Matt's Place? And you have a website?
Yes, the website is officialmattsplace.org.
OFFICIALMATTSPLACE.org, is
Yes.
that right? Okay. And you also have email if people want to contact you directly? Or can they do it through your website?
Yeah, they can, usually if people want to contact us, I usually have them go through Ron, whose email is R. Steenbergen, which is RSTEENBRUGGEN at officialmattsplace.org.
Okay.
So any questions can be directed to that email.
Okay. And in a little while, we're going to walk around and take a look at the place and see what makes it so great a place for you to live in. But can you tell us a little bit about what you like about the place? What are the access features that really make your life easier?
The shower is right behind the head of my bed, so I never have to come off the bed. I just come on a chair and just get wheeled into the bathroom behind the wall.
And that's something that you wouldn't find in a facility or another residence.
And a lot of facilities or residences, you end up living on, other floors, not the first floor. And I really like that I can roll right out my back door. And
so you can get right out your back door and go right
I can be
out
outside
on the street.
anytime I want.
And can you get around the community in this area?
Yeah.
There are places to wheel to, stores and restaurants.
The city's pretty accessible around here. But I do have my own van, for getting around, so that helps a lot.
All right, great. So anyone who's interested in seeing more about Matt, please check out his website. Again, officialmattsplace.org. So we're here talking with Matt Eddy about his efforts to try to maintain his home in the community of Lynn. And one thing that we were just talking about, Matt, is that just in terms of economic sense, it makes a lot more sense to have people live at home rather than be put in an institution or a long-term care facility. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, well, from what I've heard, it's like $1 million to keep me in a facility, and it's about, I'd say, less than a third of that to keep me in the community. So I don't see the sense in having me go back to a hospital when, people save so much more money with me being here.
Plus, once you get put into a facility, then your overall health can take a turn for the worse and end up maybe going into a hospital, and your health can really decline, which costs even more money. So we've all been there, and that's not fun.
No, because, nowadays superbugs are running rampant, and, it's really hard to control it. A lot of antibiotics can't even get rid of it.
And your health has been really good since you've been living here on your own?
Yeah, since I've been on my own, I got pneumonia once, but that was 7 years ago, and I haven't had it since.
And so you grew up in Lynn, is that right?
Yeah, I've been
Okay.
born and raised.
So you have a lot of ties to the community, friends and family, and
Yeah.
good. And so you like to be able to get out into the neighborhood and
Yeah.
take a wheel around?
And plus, one of the things I like about Lynn is the waterfront. They redid it about 10 years ago, and I like to go up there and drive all along the water and look out and stuff. It's pretty
Nice.
nice. And another thing people don't know about Lynn is Lynn Woods. That we have a pretty good sized national park out here.
Oh, nice.
That's nice to go in.
So there's a lot of resources in the community that you take advantage of.
Yes.
And so you want to stay here in the community as long as you can.
Yes, that would.
So you're going to work on your fundraising. You're going to talk to your state representative, city councilor.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with all facets and see what I can come up with.
Okay. And anyone interested for more information can check out your website. And what's that address again?
Officialmatsplace.org.
www.officialmatsplace.org.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Now I want to tell you a little more about my disability. It's as I said before, it's Duchenne muscular dystrophy, which is a degenerative muscle disease, which means as I get older, my muscles get weaker. So I started off like any other kid, I was walking until I would living a normal childhood, and then after a couple of years I started falling down, and my mother was wondering what was wrong with me, so she took me to the doctors, and at first they said, we don't know what's wrong with him, we think he has tight hips. So I wore braces for like a year, and then eventually my aunt said that maybe I had Duchenne's, because I had an uncle with it that died in the 70s. So I went in and had a surgery, they did a biopsy, and then they said, yeah, you have Duchenne's. So I found that out when I was like 4 or 5. So after that, it was, slowly got worse and worse, and then by 10 I stopped walking. And then, as time got on, I stopped being able to do more and more for myself. I started not being able to lift my arms, my breathing got bad. But, through it all, I just keep going. I don't let it bother me, because there's no point worrying about it.